Now the next part of trigonometry is the compound angles, and then you will have multiple and submultiple angles and transformations. So that is a basic trigonometry, I can say. First part is trigonometric ratios, and after that you'll have compound angles, and after that you will have multiple and submultiple angles, and then transformations. But generally what happens, there will be many more formulae in trigonometry to remember. Maybe more than 30 formulae are there. But I'll teach you a technique, like I'll be teaching you, or not I'll be teaching you, I'll be proving only 2 formulae first. After me proving 2 formulae, I will let you know how to derive all the 30 formulae only from those 2 formulae. I'll be explaining you all the remaining 30 formulae from how to derive them from the 2 formulae what I'm going to derive, and through a logic we will be remembering all these formulae. Instead of by hearting, we will be understanding them logically. Here, do you see the screen here? That is sine of A plus B. Is sine A?
Yeah, so on your left.
Just see that? Sine of A.
Oh, yes.
Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Cos of A plus B, cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. I'll be deriving only these 2 formulae. From these 2 formulae, I'll be deriving all the rest of the formulae, like how just I'm giving you a rough idea about that. Replace B with minus B in 1 and 2. 1 and 2. This is first formula, this is second formula. And thereby you'll get 3 and 4. And after that, you will be adding 1 and 3. You will be subtracting, well, that is 1 minus 3. Next, adding 2 and 4 and subtracting 2. Subtracting 4 from 2, you'll get 4 more formulae. And these 4 formulae again will be replaced like this. A plus B is replaced with C, and A minus B replaced with D. And thereby, A, B are replaced with C plus D by 2, C minus D by D. You will be getting 4 more formulae. 4 more formulae. Like that, only 2 formulae I will be deriving. Generally, that proof is not also taken care by the faculty. The reason is they will simply dictate you the formula and they will be asking you to remember the formula. But I will be teaching you to these formulae through a logic, so that whenever even you forget also, through that logic you can derive that formula. Not only that, the logic what I'm going to teach you will be helpful for you to in solving the problems also. Will be helpful for you to solve the problems also. So remembering them logically will help you out. So if you see the next part of it, this is 20th formula. This is multiple and submultiple angles, in fact. Second part of it. First part is compound angles and transformations. Second part will be multiple and submultiple angles. And we will be deriving these formulae also, multiple and submultiple angles, from those 2 formulae only. So I'll be proving that now. Sine of A plus B and sine of cos of A plus B. Sine of A plus B and cos of A plus B. That's the reason why I gave you the link of that video in the description of the previous video. Okay, let me prove it. I'm sharing the screen, just a moment. Yeah, it is done. Now let us see. Let us see. This is what you have to understand. Compound angles means 2 angles are compounded. 2 angles are compounded. Like what? The compounding. A plus B plus C, A plus B minus C, or any number of angles are added. Any number of angles are added, then are subtracted, whatever. That is something like compounded. This is nothing but compounded. When they are compounded, you have to understand that because of their compounding, they are termed as compound angles. Okay. Now let us see that. So the title of the topic is compound angles, compound angles. And here, through the technique, what I'm going to do, I'll be just making that compound angles and transformations together. Generally, they are given separately, but I'll make you to understand compound angles and transformations together. Just follow this carefully. See, now the topic is compound angles. So in the compound angles, what is that we are going to learn first? We are learning the proof of sine of a plus b and cos of a plus b. So number one, prove that. Number one, sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Number two, cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sine a sine. See, why I'm telling you the proof of it, whatever the proof is given in your NCERT textbook, may be different from this one. This is my style of proving these two formulae, but there the proof may differ. If you are interested, just go through that. There also you will understand in a proper way. Okay, so these are the two formulae we are going to learn now, or we are going to see the proof of it. Okay, now whatever the things are there, just understand the trigonometric ratios are defined. The trigonometric ratios are defined for a right angle triangle, as you know, for a right angle triangle. So here a plus b angle is there, here also a plus b angle is there. So you have to construct such a triangle, such a right angle triangle, I must say, such a right angle triangle which gives you a plus b. So for that purpose, what is that we done first? You have to create an angle A first. So for that, what I'm doing, I'm just taking up a horizontal line. And now I'm creating another ray like this. Okay. Now, again, I'm taking this angle as A. I'll be writing that, just wait. And I'm taking up another ray, which is angle B, let me say. Which is angle B, let me say. Okay. So, let me name them. Let me name them. But before that, you must be thinking like this. How do we get the right angle triangle here? And how do we get angle A and angle B? That's what I'm showing here. This is angle A. And this is angle B. And what is this total angle then? Can you respond?
A plus B.
That's it. So this is A plus B. This is A. This is plus B. Just understand that. That is A plus B. Now, I'm constructing the right angle triangles. I'm constructing the right angle triangles here by simply drawing a perpendicular from this line to this line. This is one right angle triangle. How? This is 90 because I have drawn a perpendicular. You got one right angle triangle here. I draw another perpendicular from that point and I am constructing the second ray in such a way that the perpendicular meets it at its edge. So this is another right angle. Similarly, let me drop another perpendicular. let me drop another perpendicular like this one from here. So how many right angle triangles you have now?
3.
3 right angle triangles. Okay. Now I'll do one more by drawing a perpendicular from here to this. This is again 90. How many right angle triangles do you have now?
4.
4. 4. Okay. There may be little confusion with the arrow mark here. Let me eliminate this and I draw it afresh. See. Afresh, I'm drawing it. I remove that arrow mark. Now I think it is clear for you. Correct? Now,
Yes.
let us name this for our convenience. Let us name this. Angle A, angle B are used here. Let me say L, M. Let me say this as M. This as N, P, Q, R. That's all, no more. PQR. Now, very important point to be understood here. Angle between any two lines is equal to angle between their perpendiculars. What does it mean? I'll draw it separately for you. What is that I'm saying? Angle between any two lines is equal to angle between their perpendiculars. For example, if I take a line like this and another line like this, let me say the angle between these two lines is something theta. Let me say this as some theta. Then you have to understand that angle between their perpendiculars is also same. What does it mean? Drop a perpendicular. Drop a perpendicular from this. Drop a perpendicular to this line like this. This is obviously perpendicular to the right side line, right hand side line. Similarly, drop another perpendicular from the left side line, that is like this. What is it I'm saying? If the angle between these two lines is theta, obviously, what should be the angle between these perpendiculars, please? Obviously,
Theta.
That is what you have to understand. Important point, please. Important point. Similarly, here, I'll show you like this. I'll show you like this. What is the perpendicular to the line? I repeat. Which is perpendicular to the line? Which is perpendicular to the line? LM. This line is perpendicular. QM is perpendicular to LM. Even PN also, of course. You understand. What is a line which is perpendicular to LM? There are two lines here, PN and QM. So let us take QM. QM is perpendicular to LM. Now, what is the line perpendicular to LP, please? What is the line perpendicular to LP?
QP.
So, what is the angle between LM and LP?
A.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. This is A. Then what should be the angle here? That's what I mean. This
That should also be
A. Angle A is also angle A. This is what you have to understand. Okay, let me repeat that. See, the line QM is perpendicular to LM. The line QP is perpendicular to LP. The angle between LM and LP is angle A, and hence the angle between this QM and QP is also angle A. That's what it is. You have to understand. Okay. Now, what is that we need? Number one, sine of A plus B. Let me write sine of A plus B. I'll mention the triangle also so that you'll better understand it. I'll mention the triangle, comma, in which triangle A plus B is present. We are proving it now. We are proving it. You tell me which triangle is containing A plus B?
LQM.
Huh. In triangle. No, this one A plus B. Yeah, you're right. You're right. LQM. Do you tell me what is sine of A plus B in that triangle?
Sine
Opposite side.
opposite QM by QL.
QM by
QL.
QL. That's good. Now, I like to split this QM. I like to split this QM as QR plus R. Can I?
Yes.
QR plus R. Divided by what? QL.
QL.
I'm splitting it. Okay, that means sine of A plus B, we are trying to split it. That's what we are doing now. You have to understand like that. Now, QR, if you observe now, QR is adjacent side to angle A. Just observe it carefully. QR is adjacent side to angle A. Then what is its corresponding hypotenuse? PQ. I need it. So divide it and multiply. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Similarly, RM is equivalent to PN. Do you accept it? RM is
Yes,
equal to PN. So what is the corresponding hypotenuse of PN, please?
PN. LR.
PN.
RM.
No. PN corresponding hypotenuse, I'm asking you. PN corresponding.
So that's
LP, no?
PL.
Hmm?
PL.
PL, that's good. Into LP divided multiply QL. Now you tell me what is QR by PQ, please? QR
by PQ. That's cos.
Good, correct.
Cos of A.
Cos A, correct. Similarly, PQ by QL, please. PQ by QL.
That's PQ by QL. That's cos B.
No, this is angle B is there. This is a right angle triangle. This QB is opposite side to angle B.
Sine.
Correct.
Sine B.
Plus PN, please. PN by LP, I need PN by LP. PN by LP.
I have put in sine A.
Correct. Do you tell me LP by QL? LP.
That's
LP by QL. LP by QL.
Cos B.
Correct. Done. It is done. Therefore, sine of A plus B. I proved it and you have to remember this. Sine of A plus B can be split as, you don't think that sine of A plus B is sine A plus sine B. Sine of A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Very, very important, please. Just from this only further, we will be deriving all the formulae, rest of the formulae in trigonometry. How do we do that? I'll be explaining you. Now, this is sine of A plus B is done. Let me write similarly cos of A plus B, please. Cos of A plus B. And you tell me You tell me in the similar manner we'll be doing that. Come on, tell me cos of A plus B in the same triangle, because A plus B is present in that triangle only. Cos of A plus B, this one is what? LM?
LM by
L.
QL. Wait, sir, A plus B, right?
Yeah. Oh, QL, you're right.
QL.
LQ. Now I want to split that LM with respect to LN. I want to split this
LM plus LN. LM plus NM.
Just see, we need LM, no?
LM plus MN. Oh, wait. LN minus MN.
That's good. LN minus MN. Correct, no? Divided by what? LQ is already there. Divided by what? LQ. Correct? Now, in the similar manner, what I taught you just now, we will be writing this with respect to the hypotenuse. Ln, please. Ln hypotenuse I need. This one, where is Ln here? This one, Ln. What is hypotenuse of Ln, please?
LP.
Good. So we write divided by LP into, come on, tell me. LP divided by LQ, the same.
LQ.
We are modifying according to our need here. Similarly, Mn is equivalent to Rp, no?
So their hypotenuse will be QP.
Correct, PQ. So into PQ by PQ
LP.
by LQ. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Come on, tell me now, what is Ln by LP? Ln, this one
Cos,
by LP.
cos A.
Good. LP by LQ, please.
Cos BB.
That's good. Minus RP by PQ.
Cos
RP
A. I mean Sine A. Sine A. Sine A.
Sine A. Next, PQ by LQ. PQ.
Sine B. Sine B.
Sine. It is done, please. Can you read it out loudly? Final result.
Cos A plus B is equal. Wait, first Sine A plus B is equal to cos A Sine B plus Sine A cos B. Cos A plus B is equal to.
You read it reverse. That is second term first. That is standard form. Sine of A plus B, Sine A cos B plus cos A Sine B. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This term first. Come on, do that. Anyway, both
Sine,
are same only, but it will be better because further, if you write minus, no, this term comes first. That is the reason why I'm asking you like that. Yeah.
Sine A plus B, sine of A plus B is equal to Sine A cos B plus cos A Sine B.
That's
Cos
good.
of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus Sine A Sine B.
That's good. These are the two formulae. Just now I said, I'll be proving it. It is done, please. It is done. I hope you understand this.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Now, from these two formulae, how we will be deriving. First of all, what I'm doing, I'll be making these two formulae 4, and then those formulae again to another 4, and those 4 formulae again to another 4. That means today, what is that we are learning? 2 formulae we derived, and the next from these 2 more, and from those 4 more, from those 4 more. That means you will be learning today 12 formulae with these two, 12 more formulae. I hope you understand this. Okay, should I move up forward? Maurya?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just see this now. Just see this. Let me write. Number 1. Come on, tell me. Number one, formula number one, just now we derived it.
Sine of a plus b.
Yeah, tell me that.
Sine a cos b plus cos a sin b.
Next, number two.
Cos of a plus b. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b.
These two we derived just now. Follow this carefully. Follow this carefully now. That's what I have shown you in the beginning also. I'm just changing the color. For the operation, what we are doing further. What is that we are doing? But before that, let me confirm whether you remember this or not. What is sine of minus theta?
Minus theta is sin theta, minus sin theta.
Good. And what is cos of minus theta?
Cos theta.
For cos, the sine won't come out, but for sine, the sine comes out. And similarly for tan also, minus sine comes out. Okay? You have to remember this. Now, what is that we are doing? The operation, what is that we are doing? Replace b with minus a. Replace b with minus b. I'm sorry. Replace b with minus b. This is what the operation we are doing now. Okay. Come on, let us understand. So logically, I'm telling you, logically, instead of by hearting the formulae, if you learn them logically, that logic will be very much useful for you in solving the problems. Also, come on, tell me now. Come on, tell me this one. Replace b with minus b in formula number 1 and 2. Come on, tell me what is that you get.
Sine a plus sine a minus b is equal to positive sine a cos b plus
No,
cos
replace
a.
b with minus b, no? Replace b with minus b.
Oh, okay. Sine a minus cos b plus
Repeat.
cos a.
You can tell me again.
Sine of a minus b is equal to minus sine a cos b.
How minus?
So cos b will have negative O. So it will be sine a cos b.
That's good.
And minus cos a sin b.
That's good. You got third formula. Come on, tell me similarly. Fourth one, please.
Cos of a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b.
Good. So 2 has become 4 now. Right. Next operation. Next operation, what is that we doing? 1 plus 3, comma, 1 minus 3, comma, 2 plus 4, comma, 2 minus 4 implies, come on, tell me that. Now, change the formula number. Next formula. This is the operation we are doing. Now, for this operation, I need not have to tell you, just see. See and tell me. Just see. What is the first formula? Sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sin b. And third formula, sine of a minus b equal to sine a cos b minus cos a sin b. What is the difference between these two? This is plus, this is minus, and we are adding these two. When we are adding these two, what happens? What happens?
Sine a 2 sine a cos b.
Very good.
Cos a sin b gets cancelled.
Very good. Cos a cos sin b gets cancelled. So fifth formula, what is that you're getting is sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b is equal to, what is that you said? 2
2
sine
sine
a.
A cos B.
We are learning the formula through a logic. Similarly, subtraction you are telling me now. Sine of a plus b minus
That will
sine
become
of a minus b. What
2
happens
cos A
after
sine B.
subtracting? Huh?
2 cos A sine B.
Very good, very good. 2 cos a sine b. Correct now? Now, what next, please? 7.
Next, 2 plus 4. That is cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. That's 2 cos A cos B.
Plus cos of a minus b. Very good. What is that you said? These two are getting
2
cancelled.
cos A cos B minus sine A sine A sine B.
Getting cancelled. 2 cos a cos b remains. Correct? Next. Come on, tell me. Eighth one. Eighth one.
Cos of A plus B minus cos of A minus B will be 2 sine A sine B.
Cos of a plus b minus cos of a minus b. If you repeat, I'll write that.
Minus 2 sine A sine B.
Generally, the students forget this minus. Even if you forget a minus also, the entire problem goes wrong. This minus is important here. Or otherwise, you can remember in this way also. Or multiply both sides with minus. Then what is that again? Tell me.
Minus cos A plus B plus cos A
Plus,
minus
no,
B.
you make this becomes plus. That is why you write that first. Cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b is equal to, this minus becomes plus 2 sine a sine. Are you there, Maurya?
Yes, sir.
If you want to avoid that minus, then instead of writing cos a plus b in the beginning, write cos a minus b in the beginning. Then you will not have minus. So, how many formulae we derived? Only 2. How many formulae we reach now? The number
8.
now. With a little modification now, we will be deriving 4 more formulae which are known to be transformations. These 6 to 8 formulae are said to be transformation formulae. This is 5 to 8 formulae are said to be transformation formulae. Why they are said to be for transformation? What is a transformation that is happening here? Is plus
Sign transformation.
coming, product here. Addition is there, into is here. Even subtraction also, addition, you can take it as addition only. Like minus, plus of minus, you can write. Plus of minus is minus only, no? So that is why the addition or subtraction takes to product here. That is, the transformation happening is addition to multiplication. Addition to multiplication. That is nothing but the transformation. Now, let me make a little modification to this like this. Follow this carefully. A plus B is equal to C. And A minus B is equal to D. A minus B is equal to D. Implies, come on, tell me, if you add these two, what is the value of A you get?
2A.
2A. And on the right side, you will get C plus D. Then what is A then? C plus D by 2. And tell me what is B if you subtract, what is that you get? If you subtract one from another, this is plus B, minus of minus B, plus
Minus
B,
B.
getting cancelled.
So
C minus D.
C minus D by 2.
That's good. This is what the alteration to be done now. Just I'm teaching you this formula through a logic. What is that we have to do now? Just replace A plus B with C and A minus B with D. And A with C plus D by 2 and B with C minus D by 2. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Let us write that. Let us write that. Come on, tell me now. Formula
This is
number.
only for you should apply this for formulas 5, 6, 7, and 8, or from
Good,
1
good.
to 8.
That's right. That's right. You have to apply for all the 4. Yeah. Tell me that. 9th one, please.
Sine of C plus sine of D is equal to
Sine C plus sine. Come on, tell me.
2 sine C plus sine C plus D cos C minus D.
By 2 is there?
So 2 gets cancelled, right?
No.
For sine.
Sine of something, no? Sine of something. Cos
Okay. That's an angle. Okay, right.
That's an angle. Come on, next.
Sine of C minus sine of D is 2 cos C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2.
That's good. 11.
Cos of C plus cos of D gives 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2.
That's good. Next.
Cos of C minus cos of D gives minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2.
That's good. You can even send that minus inside C minus D by 2. And you can even write it as, by sending that minus inside, sending this minus inside, you can write the C minus D as D minus D by 2 also. Then you will not have minus outside. Do you understand what I'm saying? Cos
Yes,
C minus cos D can be written as you said, minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 sine C minus D by 2. But if you send this minus inside, now that C minus D by 2 becomes D minus C by 2. Is it okay, Saurya?
Yes, sir.
Maurya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now all the formulae up to 12, dozen formulae derived only from 2 formulae. Not only this, we'll be reaching a number almost 28, 29, 30, only through these 2 formulae. What is the operation just now we did? Just remember this. We replaced B with minus B, we got 2 more. We added and subtracted and replaced A plus B, A minus B, and A and B. We got 4 more formulae. So we performed addition and subtraction only. Next, what we do now, we'll be multiplying. What is that we multiply? You know, sine of A plus B is there. Sine of A minus B is there. We multiply those 2. We multiply those 2. Understand, Maurya? We multiply those 2. And then, similarly, cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B also we multiply. Cos of A plus B and cos of A minus B also we multiply. Okay, so that is next process. What we do is multiplication. Multiplication. And then what is the other algebraic operation remaining after that?
Division.
Division. We will divide them. We will divide them. Okay. Then what are the operations remaining now? Addition, subtraction done, and multiplication remaining.
Division.
Then we will move to division, and after division we will get multiplication, then division we will be getting some more formulae. Okay, so up to this, let us close the session, and I will be asking you this formulae in the next session, and we will be working out the problems based on this in the next session. You please learn them, and I think if you properly understand this, this through a logic, You need not have to by heart them. Correct or not?
True, sir.
Only two formulae you have to remember, and that is the reason why I derived them. And through those two, we have derived 10 more. That is, we reach 12. Then we will be reaching almost up to 30 formulae only through those two formulae.